Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. Creole butterfly, spreading love so wide. Everywhere she goes, she's got that Libra pride. Graceful like wings, she floats through the air. Smooches for the kingdom, yeah, she's always there. With a heart full of gold and a spirit so free, she lifts up the family positivity. The Oprah of smooches, everybody gets a share. Sending love like kisses flying everywhere. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. In the butterfly kingdom, we all come together. With Creole butterfly, we rise through any weather. She's lifting hearts, putting smiles on faces. Smooches in the air, filling empty spaces. It's love, it's peace, and a whole lot of light. With her wings wide open, she's shining so bright. To all my butterflies, let's flutter and glide. With smooches from the queen, we feel that joy inside.
She's the Libra queen.
Balanced and sweet with every smooch she gives. It's love on repeat. The Oprah of smooches, giving love all around. In the butterfly kingdom, we're lifted off the ground. Every smooch is a blessing, every kiss is a gift. With Creole butterfly, our spirits always lift. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. To all my butterflies,
keep soaring high.
With Creole butterfly,
love will never die.
Smooches in the air, let's lift each other up. In the butterfly kingdom, we're filling every cup. Smooches, smooches, spreading love like gold.
Cause Creole butterfly,
it's a story to be told.
Yes, yes. Hey, everyone. Hey. Let me get over here. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. All the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and everybody under the sound of my voice. And you know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. What's up, Catherine Boo? Hey, love. Hey, Ashton. Hey, and all my butterflies up in the butterfly queendom. Thank you so much for the viewership. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Okay? All right. So let's get into it. First of all, I do apologize, y'all, for yesterday and today. I had to leave today and I forgot I reset it for noon, but I was in the drive-thru at this restaurant picking up my mushrooms. I had fried mushrooms. I dreamed about fried mushrooms. I wanted them last night, but the restaurant was closed. So I was determined I was going to give me some fried mushrooms today. Okay. It was just that damn important. Okay. That important. What's up, Jay? Hey, boo. Hey. Okay. So yes, and I apologize. You know, I don't stand y'all up, so I apologize. And when I realized that I was still sitting in the drive-thru waiting on my daggone mushrooms, and my live was supposed to have already had started, it don't come on my phone for some reason. I don't know why my live don't come on my phone. I don't know. So yeah. Anywho, moving on. My mom's party was thunder, y'all. I did try to go live on YouTube a couple of times, but for some reason my internet does not hold on the computer when it's on YouTube alone. So I apologize. That's why y'all had them short videos and stuff. So I did try to connect with y'all on my sabbatical. Now, life has been lifing, okay? Life has life has really been lifing, okay? Today here in Kentucky it's almost 60 degrees, my type of weather, okay? Because I was over all this daggone snow and rain, okay? But I take the rain over the snow any day. At least you can move around in the rain easy, okay? So yeah, but what else is going on? I'm trying to get all this in real quick before we get into the two topics I want to talk about. So I'm going out challenges. I've been hearing some things on the YouTube street about people and challenges, okay? When it comes to people donating. Let me tell you something about me. The blessings that the Lord gives me is too important for me to steal anybody's money. And no, nobody said my name, but I had have scheduled several challenges, okay? Now, any challenge that didn't go off and anybody that donated me money, I gave the money back. You can ask them. One of them is Real Mama Fifi. You can ask her. She said, "You could have kept that. I if you give me money for a specific reason, okay, y'all know I was gonna have a couple of challenges and things happen. And if that's what that money is allotted for, I will not keep your money. Okay. I just don't do it. It's just the God in me, okay? And it's how I was raised. So I don't do that. I'm not knocking whoever do. You got to do what you feel like is necessary in your heart. But as far as me and my blessings is set up and the way the Lord has my mentality and stuff, now we don't play those crackhead games. At all. We don't play those games. So just know if I have a challenge and you say, "Hey, Creole, this $50 or this $40." Let me see. I was at work. I missed it. They didn't have it because I was supposed to be a judge. They didn't have it. She didn't have it. But if you say, "Hey, Creole, this money right here is allotted for your challenge. This goes towards the pot," then that's where that money is going to go to. Unless you tell me if you don't have it, you can keep it. I will reverse it and send it back to you. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. All right. So not all of us that do challenges and for some reason can't keep them, keep the money. I don't. I ain't that hard up for money. Even if every bill is due in my house, which is not, praise God, but just in case every bill, there has been a time that every bill has been due in my house. Okay, I don't do that. God would not be happy with me, and I know people like, "Oh, here she go," but I live by that. I live by God. I don't just worship Him on Sundays. See what I'm saying? Like my life is ordered by Him. Do I always do right? Absolutely not, because I'm still human. I'm in a human body. That's what grace is for. That's what repentance is for. That's what forgiveness is for. And I exercise those rights when need be. But here's the thing, y'all. This is what you don't understand. We are living under grace at this point. We will be going under judgment, but that's a whole nother story. But right now, we're still under grace, and grace is sufficient for me. Grace is sufficient for you. And what you do is you learn from those things that you can't help. You know, some of y'all got the "I can't help it." You know what I'm saying? You got the "I can't help it." I did this because just can't help it. I did this because just can't help it. Okay, the "I can't help it." That's what you learn from, and you repent and you say, "You know what? I'm gonna make it my good effort, God, with your help, not to ever do that or say that again or eat that again." Some of y'all eating yourself to death. That's a whole nother story as well. Okay. All right. You know darn well that you're not supposed to be. Let me see. There was no gumbo. Yeah, that's why I said it was canceled. Uh and since we on gumbo, let me throw this out here. Y'all can get mad if you want to. You know, y'all be pissed at me, but what's my saying, people? It's better to be pissed than pissed on. Okay. Gumbo. People, there is no green gumbo. There is no turkey gumbo. It's not. Stop adding stuff and calling it gumbo. My people is offended. My ancestors is offended, okay? You get me? It can be a stew. Call it turkey stew. Call it green stew. It's not gumbo. Every time I hear somebody try to change what a gumbo is, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. You know, a little bitty hair back there that you can't plait and do nothing with. Yeah, that right there, that stands all the way up. It goes, "Hey, hey." It just pisses me off, y'all. It really does. Please stop calling everything gumbo. If you cannot cook a gumbo, just say you can't cook a gumbo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, but not everything is gumbo. It's not. I don't care how you try to make it, it's not. I even heard a chef say he was making a green gumbo, and I commented on that. I said, excuse me, speaking from a Creole Gucci, a Creole Gila Gucci person, because I'm both. On one side I'm Gila Gucci, on the other side I'm Creole. Okay, so I'm Cajun and Creole. So call me what's that? Creole, Cage Creole, or Creole Cajun, whatever. Either way you do it, ain't no dag on green gumbo. Oh my goodness, that makes my shine eye hurt, y'all. Let me sip my coffee. Hold on. By the way, I was extra late too because I was in the coffee line. Okay, pray for me. So anyway, who's it? Hey, Kendra B. Right, Catherine. It just bothers me. I'm like, come on, y'all. It's either a seafood gumbo, a chicken gumbo, I combined. There is not a turkey gumbo. There is not a Vienna sausage gumbo. There is not a green gumbo. It's just not. You can't just add anything to it and call it gumbo. It offends some of us. It really does. If you knew the history behind gumbo, then you would understand why I'm so passionate about it. Only true Cajuns and only true Creole people understand the history of gumbo and why it means a lot to us to hold on to the tradition of this gift, of this food. I'm like, just like, don't get me wrong. Y'all know I love me some Brooke. Don't get me wrong. But when I saw Brooke put that daggone marshmallows in her macaroni, I almost hit the floor. You could have bought me for a penny and had much change. Out of all my years of cooking, I'm a chef too, but out of all my years of cooking, I've been cooking since I was 5. I used to stand next to my grandmother and drop the fish in the grease, stir the greens, pick the greens. Yeah, so I've been cooking since I was 5. Okay. My 4 years old, I just looked and observed. Okay, asked a lot of unnecessary questions. At 5, she put my little hands to work because I was too curious. Okay, never in the history of niggerdom have I ever seen anybody, black, white, Mexican, anybody say that they put marshmallows in their macaroni. How does sweet and savory go together? Whatever. To each his own. To each his own. That's my only question. I ever, like her gold chicken. I kind of like that because it's like a little flavor and stuff. I'm like, okay, she got that gold chicken. Okay, go on, Brooke girl. But that macaroni with that marshmallow, boo, I couldn't roll with you. I couldn't roll with you, baby. I couldn't roll with you. You my girl. You my girl Pearl. But I couldn't roll with you. Anyway, move on. I'll sip some more coffee. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Whoo, child. Let me see. Yeah, ain't no such thing as a sweet gumbo. I don't, you know. Okay, we're gonna move on, people. We're gonna move on because I could be on this for a minute and it'll piss me off. And I ain't trying to be pissed off, okay? All right, let's pull up something. Let's go here. We're gonna do it the first. Cain and Abel. Okay, let me give you a backstory on Cain and Abel, and I'm gonna pull a video up of what I'm talking about. Some of you may have already heard this. If you did, good for you. If you haven't, then pay up darn attention. Okay. All right. So Cain and Abel, backstory is this is in Genesis 4. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, she conceived and bare Cain. Cain was the oldest son, okay, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of the sheep. Okay. But Cain was a tiller of the ground. Now notice the difference. Okay. So Abel was a shepherd and Cain was a groundskeeper. That's important. Okay. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground and offered it unto the Lord. Okay, so what they had to do is whatever their talent was that God gave them, they had to come and offer it to God as a sacrifice. Okay, they had to give it unto God as a way of saying, God, we thank you for whatever. All right, and so Cain brought his from the ground as an offering unto God. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof, and of the Lord, and had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, meaning very upset, angry, mad, frustrated. Okay. And his countenance fell, meaning he was mad, he was disappointed. His face showed it. When it says countenance, that means your face, right? And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? Why are you angry with me? Okay. And why is thy countenance failing? Why you look the way that you look? All right. If thou does well, should thou not be accepted? And if thou does it not well, sin lied at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field, listen, okay, when they was in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him, meaning Cain killed Abel. Okay, that's what slew mean, to kill. Okay, killed Abel. All right. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. My dyslexia is kicking in. I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Okay, we're going to stop right there. We're going to go to the modern day story that I'm talking about. Let's go.
The shooter, or if I should grab the baby, or if I should grab Tamir. But I was willing to die.
A mother willing to give up her own life to save her son. A family torn apart. Two brothers get into a fight. Suddenly, one pulls a gun and kills the other. Noel Williams sat down with the family as they try to put into words exactly what they're going through.
The tears just won't stop.
I'm never going to be the same without him.
A mother grieving the loss of her son, a son she watched take his last breath. Tamir Dial shot and killed outside his mom's house on East 127th Street. What's worse, Pinky Hale says it was another son that pulled the trigger. She says she was moving into her new home. Tamir, along with her 19-year-old son, were there to help. As she was holding her young granddaughter in her arms, she says the brothers started arguing.
They was having a disagreement, not loud or fighting or nothing. And his brother shot him. In my mind, I thought, would he shoot the baby? Would he shoot me?
I spoke to Cleveland police about the shooting, but they would only say it was an ongoing investigation. As Hale tries to piece together what happened, she relives that moment on a daily basis.
He begged him to stop. He begged him over and over again, and he just stood over him and shot him some more.
Tamir's family tells me the 23-year-old was a true family man to his parents, siblings, and beautiful 1-year-old daughter.
Man, like, the show Raymond, everybody loved Raymond. That's him. Everybody loved him.
Hale says she hasn't seen or talked to her 19-year-old son since the shooting a week ago. She has only one thing to say to him.
Turn yourself in.
At that time, he hadn't turned himself in.
There's pain and a family torn apart as a man learns his punishment for killing his own brother, shooting him 16 times. Emotion spilling outside of the courtroom.
Exactly right. The families for each of the brothers fighting in the hallway seconds later. New at 6, Brittany Weir with what sparked screaming, yelling, and that near fight in the courthouse.
A fight broke out right after the sentencing for Rodney Curley. He is charged with killing his own brother. Both families screaming at each other in the hallway right outside the courtroom. The father of the victim upset because he wasn't present when the sentence was handed down. Tamir Hale Dial's family is furious. They wanted justice for their loved one, but they never got the chance to tell a judge how Tamir's death will forever affect them.
My son had a father, and I'm here, and I was present. He's dead. He's not here.
20-year-old Rodney Curley convicted of murdering Tamir. The two men were half-brothers. Tamir's family tells me there was some sort of mix-up over the time of today's sentencing. After learning of this, Judge Margaret Russo pulled Tamir's family into the courtroom, apologizing for any confusion.
I never told anybody anywhere to tell anybody they couldn't come in. This is a public courtroom. You're all allowed in.
Raymond Curley was convicted of involuntary manslaughter along with other charges. The prosecution revealing that Raymond shot Tamir 16 times as he tried to run away.
Tamir made a statement to his brother, Mr. Curley, "You're not anything without your gun." And Rodney's response was, "I don't fight, I kill. I shoot to kill."
Rodney and Tamir's mother in tears as she took the stand, explaining how she lost both of her sons that day.
And I know he did what he did, and he ruined my life. And he took Tamir's life, and he ruined his own life.
Rodney was sentenced to 23 years in prison. As part of a plea deal, the mother of both boys signed off on a lesser sentence. Normally, everyone, including the victim's family, needs to be aware of the plea deal. However, Tamir's father said he never knew.
She should have never been able to sign off on something when she was the main person, the reason why my son is dead.
The father of the victim handed the judge the letter that he never got to read in court, wondering if it would have made a difference. In Cleveland, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
There's pain and a
Look at that picture. Look at them tears. He's really sorrowful that he killed his brother. He really is. However, y'all, I'm going to talk about something, okay? I'm going to talk about something. I just want y'all to look at them tears. He's really sorrowful that he killed his brother. He really is. Let me tell y'all something. Evil is cruel to the heart. Envy is cruel to the heart. Okay? It's cruel to the core. It'll eat up your bones. When the person is jealous, okay, when a person is envious, it comes out. All you got to do is disagree. You will see how a person feel about you. Seriously. In the family unit, this is what I feel like is lacking from these new age adults. Like between, let's just say, 30 on down. That era, the third. Hey, Melissa, auntie. I know the area, rough family. Wow. Okay. I live here. That was a horror. I believe it. From 30 on down, y'all, we are talking about children who didn't understand what it meant to disagree and play tomorrow. Those are the kids who they start coming into not Atari, but PlayStation and all of this, and all of this killing games, and I'm gonna shoot you this on these games and all of this. These are the kids that really didn't go outside. These are the kids that they would run home to get on a game. They didn't know how to, okay, we're gonna disagree and we'll be back, playing they didn't understand problem solving. And I feel like it's up to every parent to teach your children that it don't always go your way. And that just because you don't get your way, don't mean you can just holler off and hit somebody, shoot somebody. We need to teach these kids how to problem solve. And I feel like a whole generation missed that. That's why we got so many killings that's between the ages of 30 all the way down to like 13 now, because they don't understand problem solving. They don't understand that we might fight today because we disagree. It's okay. I can disagree with you. I ain't gotta agree with you and be on your side. Let me tell you something else that happened. What's up, D-Ham? Something that happened here. It was one of my distant relatives that, it just happened to last week. You all can Google it. They were at the driver's license place waiting to go in to get their driver's license renewed. And somebody pulled up shot my cousin and her son. But the dude stood over my cousin's son and shot him about 6 more times before he hopped in the car and pulled out. Supposedly, this was over a Facebook beef. Do you see how stupid that sounds? Facebook. That is a daggone social media app where words is supposed to be enough. You mean to tell me somebody lost their life over words? See what I'm saying about the reasoning? We're not reasoning. We're not teaching people how to reason. A whole generation has missed that. And maybe your kids hasn't. I'm talking about the generation of the people between those ages, not individuals. But as a generation, the whole generation don't know how to problem solve. Don't know how to, it ain't going to go your way. Don't you know they even recreating how you work in the workforce? They giving these kids time. I heard this and it blew my mind. This girl who's a manager that I know, she said they have to give these kids time now to go and do something with their phone. Like it's not counted with their break. It's some other type of break because these kids have to be attached to their phone. Do you know how weird that is? Do you know how crazy that sounds? But I blame us. I blame us as parents. And I blame us as society. That's why when these kids go to jail, they look at it as a badge of honor. It's like, oh, okay. Well, on my game, they killed somebody and they went to jail and they did all right. So I'm going to go to jail and I'm going to be all right. Jail is no longer a place where it's a punishment for these kids. They don't do nothing anyway. They don't go outside. I remember the time when if my mama told me I couldn't go outside, it's like Mama, well, I'm on a punishment today. This is what I be thinking in my mind, like, why is she punishing me today? I want to go outside. I mean, I didn't care. Give me outside for 200, Alex. These kids, you got to beat them to go outside. You got to say, get off the game. Go outside. But my mom went bad. My son, my baby boy had ADHD. He had it very bad. I already told y'all about this story. But that's why we put him and my older son in football, Little League football. He has so much energy, and I didn't want to just sedate him. So for a while, I wouldn't let them put him on any medication. I'm like, let me try everything else. And the only thing was when he was in school, he couldn't focus. And his teacher that I loved, I really appreciate her. She was a good teacher. She came here to talk with me and my husband, and she said, she said he's so intelligent, but we can't see that because he can't focus. She said, would you please kind of reconsider, at least try? So I decided to try him on the medication. So I gave it to him when he had to go to school. But when he came home, he needed, what are you going to focus on at home? What? How to make up his bed, how to take the trash out. He don't need to focus on that. Just do it. Nidra. So when his doctor asked me, do I give him at the prescribed time? I said, absolutely not. I give it to him when he goes to school because that's where he needs to focus. He don't get it on the weekend and he don't get it when he get home. What are you going to focus on? What do you need to focus for? And the doctor started laughing. She's like, you know what? You're the first mother that told me that. Okay. He only needs it to focus in school. What are you going to sit at home and watch? The TV? He don't need to focus on that. Focus on that for what? So yeah, they even had it in, they wrote it down in his folder. They keep a file on you. They wrote it down in his folder. Mom does not give it to him on the weekends, and she doesn't give it to him when he come home from school. Absolutely not. He don't need to focus. I'm still wondering why he needs to focus on garbage. Why he needs to focus on cleaning his room. Why he needs to focus on going outside playing. I don't get that. So yeah. Huh? Let me stay out of the chat. Anyway, y'all. So my heart goes out to the mother, but I do agree with the father that it's something, the reason why them two got into it like that. Like with my two boys, they both are so headstrong and they got my stubbornness that when I'm talking to them, sometimes it's like talking to myself. So I have to deal with them kind of like different because they two different people, but they both headstrong. I mean stubborn. Do you hear me? And they got it from me. I can't get mad because I'm stubborn. Very, very. Do you hear me? And at times, this is how I tell them, let me tell you something. You the chip on the block. The chip is never stronger than the block. So you think you stubborn? You looking at stubborn. Where you think you get it from? So get it together. Yes, ma'am. And then go on about their business. I said when the Lord gave me boys, he knew I was strong. When he gave me sons, he knew, girl, Jesus wept, okay? And so did I. When he gave me girls, he was like, now you're going to get everything back that you thought you snuck and done. Now you can get all that back with your girls, okay? Just want you to know that. And your boys, it's going to be your temperament. They're gonna carry your temperament. They're going to carry, how stubborn you are. Your boys going to be just as stubborn, if not worse. So, when we get kids, our kids is a reflection of us, even though they got another parent. But you see you and them kids. Quit playing. You see you and your children. I know I do. I got one daughter. Y'all gonna think it's just, I'm gonna tell y'all though. I got one daughter that up and left the state of Kentucky and didn't tell nobody. You know how I found out? I was talking to her and I was like, when we going for coffee, she said, well, I no longer even live in Kentucky, Mama. Now that's bad, right? But how come I had stated one day y'all gonna call me and I'm gonna be living in another state? I ain't gonna tell y'all when I'm moving. I'm just gonna up and move. Y'all gonna call me and I'll be living in another state. Mama, that ain't right. It may not be right, but that's how I feel. When I move, I want to move just like that. Yeah, I found out eventually. Now, who did it? That child up and moved to a whole nother state. I said, well, congratulations. I couldn't get mad because I said it. I said I was going to do it. So how am I going to get mad because she took my words and made it work for her? It's not that I'm not glad that I don't have sons, but child, I'm telling you, boys and girls, that's all I can say about that. Boys and girls. I love all my children. I really do. I had 9 of them things. So I love them all. 7 girls, 2 boys. And when I had that first boy, I was like, God, you got to give me another one because he's going to be lonely. He told me he wouldn't have been lonely. He said when he asked for a brother, he was saying puppy. You see, they throw jokes on each other all the time like that. He said, y'all thought I meant brother. I was trying to say puppy. See what I'm saying? Like they weird. And then the daughter who moved, she said that I should have stopped after her because, I broke the mold when I made her. She was the best thing I had. So I should have stopped after her, which would have eliminated so many kids. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just weird. Anyway, move forward. Next one I want to talk about. Some of you all, if you see my thumbnail, you may have, if you didn't, look at the thumbnail that I had for this video. And I'm going to pull this video up so y'all can hear this. Hold on. He said, God bless you. I know, Jay. I know. But, my family just believes in having big families, though. We do. It's just something that God blessed us with. Like, my mama is one of 13. My daddy's one of 15. And my grandmother was one of 10. No. Yeah, my grandmother was one of 10. But her mother was one of 22. Okay. Hold on. And my husband, he was one of 11. So yeah, we believe in big families over here. I'm just fertile. Had I not been fixed, I probably would have still been having kids, and that's the truth. I had to get fixed because when my last child almost died, and so did she. So I had to get fixed. But yeah, had I not got fixed, I probably would have still been having kids. I probably actually would have ended up with like 15 kids. Somewhere along the line, I would have had a set of twins because my husband was a twin. So I probably would have had a set of twins somewhere along the line because twins run in our family as well. One of my daughters, she got a set of twins. So yeah, they skipped me and went to one of my kids, and then probably one of my grandkids that end up having twins. So yep. We got twins all through my family.
An investigation into the mysterious death of a Black mother in North Georgia. Police ruled Tamla Horsford's death at an adult sleepover party in 2018 accidental, but there is renewed interest in the case, and celebrities, including rapper 50 Cent, join more than 500,000 people calling for justice. And now Horsford's family is speaking out. CNN's Linda Kincaid reports.
With a beaming smile and a sparkle in her eye, Tamla Horsford was a ray of light, according to her family. A mother of 5 boys who put everyone else first.
Super mom. She made sure she could provide for them. She was always the type of person who would like stand up for the little guy, you know?
Now her tragic death is seeing renewed cries for justice in the midst of a nationwide movement.
It's unfortunate that it has to take other people's heartbreak and other people's loss for the proper attention to be given to this case involving my sister.
In November 2018, Horsford went to a friend's sleepover birthday party at a home in North Georgia. The next morning, the 40-year-old was found in her pajamas, unresponsive, in the backyard. Until now, her family has
Look
not
at this
spoken
picture,
out
y'all.
publicly. Their grief stays
Body
raw
language tells
as they mourn
everything.
Horsford
Everybody
died.
else is hugged up on each other, and they like isolating her.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office ruled her death an accident, concluding she fell from a second-story balcony. An autopsy uncovered a blood alcohol level of 0.23, nearly 3 times the legal driving limit in Georgia. Traces of Xanax and marijuana were also found.
But never, ever have I seen my sister become sloppy drunk and incoherent. And so I doubt that she would pick, a sleepover with people that she was just getting to know to start behaving that way.
The attorney for Horsford's family says despite repeated requests, police never provided any autopsy photos. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says he didn't follow procedure. Ralph Fernandez says that's not true.
How unusual is it to request autopsy photos and not be given them?
It's never happened, but it defies logic.
And he claims that's not the only issue that defies logic.
The placement of the body, multitude of injuries, what I would consider to be defensive injuries, the inexplicable postmortem bleedings.
The sheriff's office says it conducted a thorough and comprehensive investigation. But Fernandez believes there's a strong possibility Tamla Horsford's death was a homicide.
It was a homicide.
There were numerous inconsistencies in a series of statements, the disposal of evidence, the relationships between the parties.
Across the U.S., the case has sparked a huge petition, with celebrities like Kim Kardashian and 50 Cent also calling attention to the cause.
I think people are just tired of seeing, loved ones being taken so senselessly.
After the public outcry, Georgia authorities reopened the investigation at the request of the sheriff's office. But the family is not satisfied.
We just want justice. Boys, I just need justice. We need answers that make sense. None of this makes sense. None of it.
I've been using hers for 7 months, and I have lost 40 pounds. It feels amazing.
I want to give a shout out to a sister on Twitter by the name of Nicole, and her Twitter said the next morning.
This is from Africa,
mother,
the
who
African diaspora.
So you guys might have heard about the story of Tamla Horsford that happened in November of 2018. It was a Black mother who went to a party with a whole bunch of other football moms because they all had sons on a football team in Cumming, Georgia, where she was found dead the next morning. Now, of course, there was a lot of investigation, although they said it was very shoddy and not well done. The authorities there in Cumming, Georgia, came up with the conclusion that there was no foul play and that it was an accidental death. They said that she had a lot of alcohol in her system, 3 times the legal limit. Barrera, they 911 until almost 9 o'clock. And so many were wondering, okay, well, what was going on between that, hour and a half? Were y'all concocting a story? What's going on? So the boyfriend of the homeowner, his name was Jose Barrera. They said as he was on the phone with 911, he was like, oh, she has a cut on her wrist, kind of alluding that maybe she took her own life. So when it's all said and done, of course, her family is like, nah, And a lot of other people, myself included, is like, nah, that lady didn't just fall off of the balcony, which they said was about 14 feet up. Now, when you think of somebody falling, okay, yeah, they're going to have some injuries, I guess. And yes, possible that they could die. But Tamla had head injuries, torso injuries, neck injuries, cuts all on her legs and her hands. And so many are like, nah, something else happened. Now, originally, it was said that it was supposed to be all women but it was later discovered that 3 other men were there as well. So people are wondering, what were they doing all night, right? As I'm wondering the same thing. So again, the authorities, the local authorities said, well, there's no foul play and we're not going to further anymore. It was an accidental death. Well, a couple years later, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation opened the case up again after calls from a whole host of people, including celebrities like T.I. and Kim Kardashian during the George Floyd protests. It was like,
now look,
of course, they're like, well, we saw her drinking and smoking weed. Now, of course, the people who said that are the people at the party who may have conspired to cover it up, because it was also said that in some Snapchat messages that they, being the party goers and some of the men that were there, they were joking amongst each other about what happened and how they would notify her husband, joking about it, right? Like, oh, Mr. Horsford, we found your wife, face down in the ground. Like they were making, a big joke about it and making a joke about them being racist and all that kind of stuff. But again, nobody was arrested for what was deemed to be very suspicious. Now, Jose Barrera, he works for some sort of office dealing in law enforcement in Cumming, Georgia, and he got fired because he got caught looking into the file or the case of
what I wanted
Pamela.
to get to. Yep.
Now, no one knew about what happened outside of Cumming, Georgia until 2 months later when he was fired, and then everybody else found out about it. And so there's a lot of foul play that took place in that. But I'm telling you guys about it again because we should never forget that, by the way, Tamla was the only Black woman amongst all of those white women. And we should always be more cognizant of our surroundings and who we are going to party with, because I know I don't have to tell y'all, y'all ain't got to tell me. I would never, ever, ever, did I say ever, be the only Black person around a whole bunch of white anything, not paper plates, not white cups, not mayonnaise, or anything white. I wouldn't even be in the snowstorm by myself, okay? So I'm telling y'all that, of course.
Okay, so my point being with this video is there are, especially under this administration, y'all, there are a lot of things that is trying to transpire to where if anything happens to us, no longer will we get the investigations that we should have. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think I'm low on my views. That's the reason why. But if you did want to cash out me, I'll send it. Thank you so much. If you still want to cash out me though, Van, I'll put it in the hold on. You know, shut up. Hold on. By the way, I'm having surgery this week, y'all. When I come out of the surgery, I will actually let y'all know. I've been telling y'all about my gallstone situation. So come to find out, I actually have 6 real large gallstones, and I have 6 real large gallstones, and if I had started taking the herb ahead of time, it would have dissolved them and emulsify them, emulsify them, which turn them to like sand or slush, and I could have peed it out or whatever. But because they're so big and it's been a while, I actually need to get them out. I'll be glad because I'll be out of pain. Okay. Because if you've ever had a gallstone or if you ever had a kidney stone, you know that's painful. And so on my right side where my gallbladder is and everything, it's like pushed out, and I can rub my hand along and feel it and everything, and it hurts at times. So I just be glad, and I won't be nauseated anymore because you'd be nauseated too and everything. So I'll just be glad to get it out. I'm also dealing with a double ear infection, y'all. I got an ear infection on my right side, and my left side is the worst. Okay. So yeah, I've been over here in pain, but I'm a trooper. I'm one of them. I take pain and keep going, you know. But what I wanted to say is that y'all, we need to make sure, and if y'all want to cash out me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. There's no amount too small, and there's definitely no amount too big. I appreciate you guys. I do. But y'all, this right here, this story right here, I hope 50 Cent continue to put pressure on there, because y'all know he's coming up with a television show that highlights unsolved mysteries like this. And so I'm hoping that with him bringing this up, that it'll shed light. Oh, there's a show that's on Tubi. Let me give y'all the name of the show. Hold on. I'm turning to Tubi now. I gotta get it. I gotta get over here and get it. It's a series. I use nauseated correctly. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. By the way, y'all, I told y'all life has been lifing. But y'all know what? I also been, baby, I have been exercising my home. My husband, my late husband, God bless him, he actually set up a house for me that is tremendous. I love my house. I do. However, he created me, and he said it was mine. So that's why I said me. He created me a media room. You know, I had an 85-inch television in here, a Samsung that I just love. I got a sectional in here that lately I've been crawling up at the end of it and just laying over here with my blanket on my snuggie and been looking at, you know, just different things on my television and then just enjoying my life, y'all. I have been enjoying life. I really have. When I took a break against YouTube, I was like, yeah, I needed this break. You know, I've been in my word more. I've been studying. I've been ministering. Like I got to minister tonight. You know, just different things has been going on. Life has been lifing. But I missed you guys, and I said, you know, a couple times I tried to go live on YouTube, you know, straight from, you know, YouTube, and it just kept crashing. It wouldn't go. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to, and I'm still looking while I'm talking to y'all. I said, I'm just going to wait and just one day next week go live on StreamYard. And that's just how we're going to do it. So that's why I'm here today, you know, and everything, because I did miss my people. I tried to stay engaged with my people. I did put some shorts out here. I don't know if you all was able to look at the shorts, but I did put some shorts out here for you and everything. Hold on. I'm getting to it. It's one movie that I love. I done watched this movie about 9 times. It's called Family Over Everything. The dude that wears the hat, I love his character. Anything he plays in, I watch. Any movie he's in, I watch. But it's called Family Over Everything. That's free. It's on Tubi. That's a good movie for y'all to watch. Last night I watched The Right Man, Wrong Woman. Oh my goodness. Women. Some of y'all, this is y'all life. Because y'all be trusting these women out here telling you need to go out. Forget that man because he ain't got no bag like my man who's a dope dealer. Here your man is done started a company, a successful company. He's a hard worker, you know, and everything. You mad because he ain't got that fast, quick money to give you $1,000 just to go blow and go out. Baby, give me my old country, hard-working, lovable man in any time. I love a hard-working man. Don't give me no thug if he ain't got no work ethic behind it. I'm serious. Now, my husband was a street pharmaceutical salesman, okay? But he also worked, okay? He was a very successful one for a while until I told him, nope, to be with me, you can't do it. So he gave it up, okay? That's love. He gave up. He gave it up, okay? Now, when he first gave it up, he had a problem because we was living off them checks, right? And he was like, baby, look. And I was like, nah, it's not worth it. No. But, you know, God is good. He gave us grace, you know, and everything. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm trying to find it, y'all. Now, of course, I can't find it now because I told y'all about it. But yeah, let me see. To figure out something to talk about, like I'm gonna try and do it. Okay. But yeah. So. And let me tell y'all, the reason why I wait to put my titles out here and I change my titles sometimes is because there is a lot of people who scroll and try to find things and they see what you're going to talk about. So they take your topic and they beat you to talk about it. So that time when people read your topic, they like, oh, shoot, I already heard this because old girl done talked about this. So an old boy done talked about this. So I don't even want to hear this no more. I done heard that. So a lot of times I disguise my titles and everything because I don't want people taking my titles. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't. Now, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I had 1,598 subbies. All of a sudden, I got 1,593 subbies. People don't unsub like it. A lot of times people forget who they sub to. So I don't know what YouTube is doing. You know, they come in, they take some of my hours, they don't take some of my hours, they take some of my subbies, they put some of my subbies back. I'm actually just sick, really, of YouTube. I really am. That's another reason why I have been actually just doing me, because, you know, in this game, YouTube ain't fair. It's not. YouTube actually, you know, I told y'all they were shadow banning me for a while for the content I was giving about, you know, being black and being proud and all of that. Well, they had a point that they didn't want us to be talking about that. You know, we couldn't be black and proud. You know, you had to be black and loud. Okay, I know it rhymed, but it's the truth. You couldn't be black and proud. You had to be black and loud. Okay. So anybody that was black and proud, they got shadow banned. Anybody that was black and loud, they had the hours, they had the views, they had the, you know. So I don't apologize for who I am. You either like me or you don't. Point blank, period. I don't know how many times I can say that. And some of you all have been seeing that there was a person that I didn't start anything with, but started something with me just over something. I mean, it was minute. Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing them get into it with everybody lately. And I've been laughing because I'm like, y'all finally see it wasn't me. And everybody thought it was funny when you know the person had a lot to say about me. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot to say about me. I heard they talked about me like a dog. I wouldn't know because I ain't listening. I don't care. Say what you got to say. I can be whatever you want me to be. As long as you don't knock on my door. I mess with my money. We good. I'll be whatever you want me to be. I don't care nothing about all that. God is good. God is good. It comes with the territory, okay? But yeah, everybody, you know, even people who I thought, you know, had my back and was kind of cool with me and all that stuff, they, you know, I was girl dropped down in the chat one day and I seen a couple people that, you know, oh, Creole. They just thought it was just a kiki, and yeah, she told her, yeah, she gave it to Creole, honey, and blah blah blah. I was like, oh, really? Interesting. Okay. I see you're not for me anymore because you know you got your little 2 cents to put in here. I'm glad she gave it to her. Now hold on, but you the main one every time you see me. Creole, hey Creole love, hey boo. So that's why I don't pay no attention to people. Y'all, when I tell y'all, if y'all knew what really shook my cookies or what really got me upset, y'all would be like, huh? Because it takes a lot. It really does. It takes a lot. The little stuff that upsets most people don't upset me. It just don't. Okay, let me look up series. Hold on, because y'all gotta see this. This is why I'm trying to pull it up. Now, I gotta go to the hood table. I can't wait to ask her. Okay, y'all. So y'all need to help me. I binge watched this show called Sisters. Okay. I binge watched this show called Sisters. Talking about pissed. I was upset, mad, happy, angry. I had all the emotions. All the emotions, okay? But y'all, what? I mean, for the last week, I have been binge watching nothing but Sisters. Seriously. And every now and then I will watch a movie in between it. But Sisters is what I've been watching. Sisters is the Tyler Perry thing. Y'all, what in the Sam Hello Kitty? What's going on with that show? Can anybody tell me? I think they on season 8 now. I think they on season 8. Because I finished season 7 last night. I finished season 7 last night. Oh my gosh, y'all. I got so mad at one point that I just turned it off and started doing other stuff. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm not gonna watch this. I cannot believe I done sat here for this week and watched this whole thing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, y'all need to help me. Y'all need to help me. I'm serious. It's like, what in the Sam Hello Kitty? What's going on? Okay. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Scroll down. I'm waiting on McGraw to come back on. It's with Murder, the dude named Murder. I'm waiting on that. I love me some Murder. I do. I'm waiting on that. McGraw's been out for 2 years. Married to Real Estate is coming back on. I'm so happy about that. My cooking stuff is back on. All the series is. I'm like, okay. Yes. So I got a lot of stuff to be watching. So I'm going to have to schedule myself on YouTube around some stuff that I like to watch. and everything. And then plus, like I said, my ministry has kicked up. And since it's going to be spring and then summer, it's really, 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 really going to kick up. So I'm going to have to, I can't do many Tyler. You know what? My son said that. My son said he can't stand, neither one of my boys like Tyler Perry at all. And I'm like, man, give him some grace. They can't stand him. They said they tired of him making all dark-skinned men the villain and all light-skinned men the heroes. They said in everything that he does, you can always follow it like it. If you don't never remember nothing else, you can remember that. That's what it's called right here. I got it, y'all. It's called Street Legal. And hold on, let me get to the episode I want y'all to watch. Oh, come on. Okay, let's go to the episodes. Okay. Is this the one? Nope. Okay, let me go to season. Hold on. This is season 2. Let me go to season 1. Hold on. Street Legal. If y'all hear this, a TV in another room. Oh, I didn't erase that. Hold on. Okay. Street. Hold on. Bear with me. Give me some grace. Okay, Street Legal. It's going to be first season. And it's going to be episode 2. Street Legal. It's only Tubi. Okay, y'all hear me? Street Legal. Season 1. Episode 2. It's called Frienemies. If y'all watch that, tell me what case they talking about. You'll know what case they talk about if you've been anywhere in America. You'll know what case they talking about. And the way that they set this up, baby, they almost told the whole story. So it's called Street Legal. It's on Tubi. It's for free. Free 99. Those of you got, streaming our internet. Street Legal is the name of the show. Season 1, episode 2. And that episode is called Frienemies. Okay, so I want y'all to look at that. Just like in this, I need for us to keep pressure on that they continue. Now, she told on the African diaspora, she actually told some of the part. Some of these men are connected to like the sheriff that came out to look at the body and the coroner's office. They all kind of kin in a way, and they're connected to each other. So of course, this black woman wasn't going to get any justice. Let's just keep it a buck. Okay. Now, we're going to end on this. I'm going to speak about y'all's president. Okay. All of y'all who voted for this man, are y'all regretting it yet? He's only been in office 33 days, 34 days as of today, and 200,000 federal employees have been let go. For no apparent reason, no good reason. And ever since this election, have y'all noticed all the planes that fell out of the sky? I'm not going to mix this lab up with a prophetic lab, but if you think back to what I told you guys, is it not happening? I told y'all that some stuff was going to come out in regards to the government. Y'all keep waiting on that one. Watch what happened. There will be some things uncovered. Now, here's the thing. I did hear this guy He was on movies. I don't know why I always say movies like that, but he was on movies. And he was like, the system that they use for Social Security is like 150 something years. It don't mean that people are living that's 150 some years that still get Social Security. That's kind of dumb. Okay. I believe there's still like 110, 112. My auntie died at 104. My husband's auntie died at 106. So there's still some 100-year-olds that's out here. Okay. It just is. It may not be many, but there are some. Okay. And everything. So y'all pay attention. Now, to be honest with you all, something's about to happen with Diddy again. Okay. But we need to be praying for Diddy. Even though if you think that he did whatever y'all think that he did and all the bad stuff that he done, still pray for his mind and pray for his children, y'all, for real. They don't know a life without their daddy. And believe it or not, it's a whole lot of people who talked against Diddy that ate off Diddy. Let's just keep it a buck, okay? They ate off him. All right. So, if nothing else, ask the Lord to keep his mind. Now, a whole bunch of your people go down. I told y'all. For one, because even though R. Kelly held his mouth, he did say some things, but he held his mouth. Because y'all thought R. Kelly was soft. Wasn't nothing about R. Kelly soft. He's from the Shy. Ain't nothing about R. Kelly soft at all. Nothing but his singing. And what he could have told, he didn't tell. But I'm going to tell y'all who has been singing. You guessed it. Now, what I don't like is God has been really showing me that something's going to come out about Denzel. And y'all know I'm a Denzel fan. I love me some Denzel. Denzel is my husband. That's my baby. That's my baby daddy. It's that Denzel. I love me some Denzel. Okay, I just do, and it's gonna hurt my feelings. But I'm preparing myself. I am preparing myself. Okay, it's gonna hurt my feelings. Help me today, y'all. Anywho, I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys all of me today. I'm gonna go in here and warm this coffee up. I should have stopped and got me some daggone Oreos. I don't know what I was thinking about. I got this chocolate craving right now, y'all. I really do. I've been craving chocolate like crazy. I don't have one of those a month anymore. So, but the cravings still happen, and I really want me some Oreos. I really do. Anywho, so yeah, and I would love to dip my Oreos in my coffee. Y'all ain't never had that? Get you some coffee and dip you some Oreos in it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I get you a donut and dip. Oh, and I hate to go back out here. I hate to go back out. I hate to. So, all right, y'all. I am going to get out for her. I do love you guys. And like I tell you all the time, no matter what the test, always do your best. If you do want to send me a love token, I appreciate it. Trust me, it's going to a good cause. I am fertile ground. Make sure when you sow on fertile ground, no matter where you sow at. Make sure it returns back to you. I am fertile ground, okay? I know that for a fact. Denzel recently admitted kissing a man in a movie, but it was cut out of the ladies. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that. Yeah, I hate that they. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'll watch that eventually. I haven't seen it yet. But Teresa, what time is it? I'm gonna have to head down there to where my mom. What, Van? Why you keep erasing what you put? You will type it and then you erase it. You will type it and then you Van. People are asking me to do a part 3. So get ready, you and Jay, because I'm gonna be doing a part 3. Okay. People really enjoyed y'all. They really did, and they felt like you all were very intelligent enough to tell your stories and to hold how you feel and everything. So they was able to get both sides of the spectrum and everything. And I appreciate that. And I told them, yes, of course, you all are very intelligent. Jay at the top, Jae, Jay. That's why I said Van and Jay, because Jay was up on the panel with you, Van, when you were up there. He was the first one. He was actually my co-host. And so, yeah, people are wanting a part 3. I accidentally got rid of part 2. Y'all, I was half out of my mind on that medication and called myself just deleting it from StreamYard and ended up deleting it from YouTube. I was so mad because people was going back listening to that because it was very informative. So I said, yes, I will do a part 3. It'll probably be in March sometime, and everything. And I was so happy that Jay came up there. He stood his ground. We couldn't really hear him sometime because of his audio. I don't know if he had an earpiece in or something, but he just, and then Van, they just, oh my God, they really loved you because you was just explaining everything. You was talking about everything and stuff like that. So, so yeah, y'all get ready. We're going to do a part 3. Yes, we is. Are you down? Okay, Jay. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Thank you, Van. And you for the part 3 too? Okay, yay. Yay. So yeah, it'll be in March, y'all. I'm thinking between either a Friday night, Saturday afternoon, because I want everybody to enjoy their Saturday and then get home and get settled, so it's gonna be either Friday or Saturday. Y'all let me know. Y'all can let me know up under this video, actually, which one y'all want to do, which one y'all think. I have no idea what my mic was doing. That was the first time it did that, but I did a live the other day. It was cool. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know either. Because we kept on like, we can't hear you. Are you talking? Because I didn't want us to be rude. And every time I felt like he was saying something, I was like, well, Dags, we jumping in over him, and everything. Because I try to run a, even kill panel. So, when I do. But yes, so shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I really do. I love y'all so much. And I am gonna have a contest over here, but I first got to give Lola her $50, y'all, for real. For when I was on that little thing with her. Now I told Lolo take me off of it, but I was still judged. However, I'm gonna keep my word and I'm gonna give her $50. Okay. So yeah, because that's my boo. That's my Libra boo. It's my Libra sister. It's my boo. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me go down here and thanks again for having me. Oh, you welcome, love. You welcome anytime, for real. So, you my boo. You always welcome over here. Trust me, if y'all wasn't welcome over here, y'all be blocked. I don't even deal with it. I don't even, how people say, let them rock out in the thing, they trolls. I don't like them, but they can be. No, I don't even want to look at you. But I don't like you. I'll block you. What's up, the Ham Show? I thought you was gone, boo. How you feeling? I seen something about last week or week before last. You was gonna do something. I don't know. So I hope you're doing okay though, for real. I be concerned about you, the Ham Show. I really do. Yeah, I don't do it because energies is everything to me. So if your energy is off, if your kilter is off, I'll block you. Seriously, I don't play about that. Anything that upsets my peace gotta go. Just point blank, period. Anything upsets my peace gotta go. And I'm one of them that I love real hard. I love who I love and I like who I like. So, it just is what it is. Yeah. But I'll block you in a heartbeat. The Ham, did you hear me? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Before we get out of here, I want to know how you doing. For real, man. I do. I'll block somebody in a heartbeat. My block finger is strong. For real. I go, ooh. I'm a ninja in the block area. Ooh. Yes. Ooh. I'd be like, oh, got a block. Now I was supposed to be making some raviolis today with some cream Alfredo sauce. I was supposed to be. But now that I done ate, I'm full. I don't feel like cooking not a nothing. And I was gonna make a salad on the side with some homemade garlic bread. I don't feel like doing none of that. How about that? None of it. Do you hear me? Are you okay? I'll email you. I'll email because I don't want you to tell all your business in here. I have a way to talk to you, so I'll email you. I just hope you respond and every stuff and everything. So all right, y'all. I'm ready to let me see. I want some good juice. or iced coffee. I'm drinking my McDonald's coffee. Yes, I spent money on McDonald's. I was boycotting McDonald's, but I realized I need to do my best to increase my stock check because I got stock in McDonald's. So, don't tell nobody. That's the one thing I did when I worked there was bought stock because I knew McDonald's was just gonna be around for the long haul. And so, yeah, I don't have that much, but I got enough. I ain't gonna starve, put it like that. So the one stock that I'm upset about, y'all, that I think I'm gonna do my next live, we'll tell it all. Okay, hopefully I'll be, like I said, I ain't really been on YouTube at all. I've been just enjoying my life, sitting over here watching movies and studying my word, and getting ready to preach the word and all that. So I ain't been on YouTube. But if I don't know, I'll go back and watch it. I will do that. But one of my stocks that I got, y'all, that I'm very upset about is the battery for the Tesla. I got stock in that battery, right? And so it's been kind of, because Tesla stock done dropped. The batteries is a different stock than the Tesla stock, okay? If you got a chance to get in on the battery, get in on, because they will perfect the battery, okay? They will. Trust me. Right now, it's taking a dip, but they will perfect the battery. So, is that Fax or Fox? I don't have my glasses on. Oh, nah. It is one thing I want stock in, though, but I ain't going to tell y'all yet until I get it. But yeah, those are the two things I got stock in. I got actually 7 different stocks, but I'll just tell y'all those two because, hey, whatever, it don't matter. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy no stock in Starbucks because y'all see they laying off 1,000 people. I knew once this new CEO came in that he was gonna do it. I knew it. I seen it on him. He looks like a prick. He looks like he got a stick stuck up his butt, like he can't bend. He's just straight up, yeah, And I knew he was going, yeah. So I'm glad I didn't buy no stock in Starbucks because their stock is good plumbing. I'm so glad I avoided the Target stock. I never want. I don't shop at Target. Period. Before the boycott, I don't shop at Target. Never shopped at Target. Didn't like Target. Don't like Target now. I don't know how nobody will go to Target. When I did go with a couple of my friends and they was like, oh, I just love Target. I just looked at them like they was crazy. Like, really? I couldn't stand that store. Don't like it now. It's something about it I never liked. I call it Target. Don't like Target at all. Okay. Now I love Kmart, but there is no more Kmart. So, and then I kind of got hip to Walmart before Walmart became Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like it has transitioned over the last 10 years. I can take it or leave it. I don't care. I don't grocery shop there. I will put like this. If I do go grocery shopping there, which I haven't in 3 years, but if I do go grocery shopping, actually it's been 5 years. I don't get none of their meat. The devil is a lie. Especially not none of their hamburger. I done warned y'all. Better stop it. Hey, do what you want to do. Just for me and my house, we're not gonna shop and get no meat from her. That's all I'm gonna say. But everything else, like the big old cereals and stuff. Like when I had a house full of kids, and all this and stuff, I would go and in my grocery shopping when I did it for the month. In my grocery shopping, I would have like 10 boxes of cereal. Seriously, I would have 10 boxes of cereal. Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, Sugar Smack, Sugar Pops, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Cheerios. I would have like for real because I wanted my kids to have a diverse cereal box, thing. And my husband used to get so mad. He's trying to make them just eat one box. I'm like, let them kids be kids. They don't get too much. They want some Fruit Loops today and some Fruity Pebbles tomorrow. Get up off them kids. Let them have fun. Shoot. Okay, so I just got a text that my trip I'm supposed to have been taken in April on April the 5th has been canceled. I was so looking forward to that trip. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. I'm supposed to be taking the trip next month. I'm supposed to be going out of town. But I was really looking forward to the April trip. I was going to Cincinnati Anyway, oh well. What's meant to be will be. Yeah, I know. I heard about that, Van. I heard about that. I heard he has a lot of kids. Yep, I heard about that. I heard she's demonic too. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that. I was gonna bring up another stock. See, I'm running my mouth too much. All right, y'all. Let me see, Creole Butterfly do a show with transgender women who like women. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I am gonna do a show though, dating over 50, because to me, as far as women is concerned, we don't have a lot to pick from. Men may feel differently. Cause a man will go get a woman that's 20 some years old and he's living, he's a king. But I ain't no cougar. I ain't no cougar. Even though men that's younger than me are very much attracted to me and think I'm their age. It's I thank them for that. It is what it is. Even if I did look my age, shoot, I've been through a lot. So hey, those are battle scars. But because I don't, I look younger, praise God. I got my mom and my dad's genes. So, like I said, the youngest person that ever tried to talk to me was 34. And he was shocked to know I was in my 50s. He was like, "You lying." I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And everything. He's like, "Seriously, I thought you was like 38, maybe 40 at the most." I'm like, "Thank you, boo." What's up, amazing? How are you, boo? I am good, love. How are you? So yeah, I want to do a live, a little thing, dating over 50. Because like I said, I'm a widow, but I'm back in the dating thing now. I'm open to dating and everything. So I really want to, what's the difference? Because like I said, I was married for almost 30 years. So I had one man that I dated every day, all day. So now that, he's deceased and it's a new era for me, it's like, do real men are the men that I like really exist anymore? Because either they're killing you, they sleeping with men and women, and I don't want no man that wants a man. I'm sorry, I just don't. Call me what you like, say what you will. I don't want no man that wants a man. I want a man that want a woman. If you want a man, there's nothing you can do for me, because we both want the same thing. So why would I want you? So yeah, and then you got some that don't know if they're coming or going. They have mommy issues. They want you to take care of them. They want to dominate you and tell you what you can and cannot do, and everything. So it's like it really needs to be discussed. It really does need to be discussed. Dating over 50. What does that look like in this day and era? In this day and age, what does it look like? So yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, let me go because I have to go to the bank and everything. Again, I love you guys, and as I always tell y'all, no matter what the test, always do your best, and hopefully I will see y'all out here. Let me see. Torque Kmart Superstore was the right. I just don't like Torjay though. I couldn't stand Torjay. But remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smooches.